Hey, how you doing? I basically want to talk about a plan that I've got. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it or not, but it's just an idea. I just want to put it out there. There's two stages to it, basically. And the first thing you got to do, is gather evidence, background evidence that you've been gang stalked, right? So it might be audio, visual, or I suggest if you're being electronically harassed, look at Dr. Catherine Horton. She's got a device that picks it up, that monitors this electronic harassment. And I'll say what you need to do is get recordings of that. Some visual and audio recordings of that picking up your harassment. Okay, build up a good foundation that it's actually happening. And then you need to target one person, who you're pretty sure is part of your harassment, and you can gather some evidence against them. I mean, with me, it's coughing. People are coughing at me deliberately, right? But in the past, I've had the same person doing it, like the same person in supermarkets, or the same person at work doing it. These are the people we need to target, I think, And what you do is you basically take them to the small claims court for maybe about between $5,000 and $10,000, which is the maximum you can do anyway. And obviously we're not after these people. As far as I can see it, they're victims the same as us, I mean, George Soros is not going to be inviting them into his bunkie, when all the shit goes off. These people are just being played off against us, right? But you bring this lawsuit anyway, and then you try and get them to make a video testimony of that they gang stalked you and the firm that they're working for. Once you got that, okay, then you take them to the big court for a big amount, like millions. And I'm thinking that it's probably be like a domino effect. They'll sue, the people who are giving them orders, etc., but the result is, it's going to cost them, if we can start getting money out of them. And it has been done. People have got payouts, and they have been taken off of the program as well. I've read about them, the other thing about this idea is you have to basically learn how to represent yourself in court. Because as far as I can see, it's the best way to do it, because if you hire a solicitor, right, or a lawyer, there's a good chance they're going to be turned against you, it happens all the time, most of the people you meet, they'd be fine, but they're turned against you, and your lawyer will be like a number one target. If you hire someone, I bet you just end up totally poor. But it's an increasingly popular thing to do, to take people to court yourself, learn how to do it. There's loads of books and resources out there, You haven't actually go to school and learn how to be a lawyer. You've just got to learn how to put forward your case and the relevant things you need to learn about it, but it can be done. Okay, and if you're going to do it yourself as well, you personally invested in it, you're going to do a good job. If there's research to be done, you're going to do it properly, because your life's at stake. Yeah, it's going to be a lot cheaper, and you probably do a better job of it, Okay, you can actively avoid people in secret societies. If you find out that your judge is in a secret society, I suggest you complain about it, Okay, and you can also keep trying. If you fail the first time, you can just keep trying until you do it. I mean, I don't know if this is a solution, but the bonus to a good idea might be there. Okay, right. So that's that. So basically, I suppose the stages of it is you need to be gathering some good evidence that you're being gang stalked while you're learning how to defend yourself in court and actually bring a litigation to court, small claims court, And I think it's a good way to do it, because you're going to start in the small claims court as well, and then you're going to end up in the big claims court. So it's a good learning kind of way as well, you know. Good chance you might even like win in the small claims court, and you can get $5,000 or whatever off the person if they don't want to give you the video testimony, you know. You know, we've got to start somewhere. They're attacking us, you know. It's not, this isn't attack, I'd say. It's depowering them, you know. We need to start like taking their money, their power away from them, you know, and not the gang stalkers, like the firms and the corporations that are behind this, you know. Because if you take money from the common people who are gang stalking you, they're just like us, you know. They're being killed in a very covert way, while we're being killed in an overt way. That's either because they see us as a threat, you know, or they think they can get away with it, or for whatever reason, or they just want to like keep us away from society, discredited. So we can't like be running any like rebellion, you know, or revolt against this shit, you know. Okay. Books you can read about learning how to defend yourself in court. Represent Yourself in Court by Paul Bergman and Sarah J. Berman. There's actually a free online version of that as well, so you can actually read that for free. That's probably more useful than a lawyer in this situation, you know. It's got great reviews from both consumers and official people. You've got NOLO, it's NOLO, okay, it's a website for people like us who are defending themselves and lawyers. It's a great resource, you know, for books and information. Okay, so that's that for now. Anyway, yeah, actually, one more thing I'd like to say is I'd like to give massive thanks to the gangstalkers who haven't gangstalked me, even though they could. Because I've got to admit, in the past 3 days, my gangstalkers is reduced. And I don't know if it's because of the last film that I put on that scared gangstalkers away, or gangstalkers are starting to like turn against their employers or what, you know. But I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the people who haven't gangstalked me, and you know, also to take this opportunity to suggest like some kind of form of communication between gangstalkers and targeted individuals, because I feel that gangstalkers aren't that happy at the moment, and the reason probably is because they're being attacked in the same way as us, you know. Basically, we're all on a slow kill program, and they're trying to get rid of a lot of the population, you know, and we're being played against each other, you know. And I say we need to open up a channel of dialogue so we can like take out the common enemy, you know, which is something I'm really into at the moment. I've linked up with Anonymous, you know, because we have a common enemy of the elites and the secret societies, you know, and I believe that the TIs and the gangstalkers have this common enemy, the people who are doing this to us, you know. You know, because I don't think George Soros is going to let you in his bunker when it all goes off. That's all I'm saying, you know. I think we're in this together, really. And what we've got to do is not destroy each other, but actually make friends with each other and try and find a way to sort this out. Because I hear a lot of gangstalkers as well. They're kind of bargaining for lesser sentences and things like that. You know, and this shouldn't be allowed, you know. They're asking you to torture someone to reduce your sentence, or to torture someone because you're being blackmailed or whatever. You know, all I'm saying is it's not a solution, you know, but I can understand why you're doing it. But, you know, let's find a way out of this, you know.